Mr. Dreiser. Oh, there's Mr. Hill. Okay, I was going to ask for him. Okay. Please let the record reflect that all defense counsel, the state is present. Mr. Fernandez is present. The court is going to read what is, I'm going to title jury question 2. And for the record, just so that we keep up with the exhibits, the court is going to enter Court Exhibit 3, which is the clerk's memo of the evidence that was sent back to the jury so that the record will reflect what we actually sent back into the jury by the agreement of parties without any objection. Now to read the second question. It says, we are trying to find a document shown on the projector when Chris Johns was on the stand. We know it was shown on August 24th, 2026. May we please have the transcript of that day?
Do you know what they're talking about? Typically what we would do, and I think that's very specific, is we would ask Ms. Simpkins to find the reference in Chris Johns' testimony and do a readback, which would, I guess, identify the particular exhibit. Does that make sense?
Exhibits from 824?
Yes, so the second time he was called. The financial, yeah.
824, 22?
26.
Oh, I'm totally, I didn't get it. From that day, or not.
Yes, so they're saying they're asking for the transcript of that day.
Oh, I misinterpreted it.
They're asking for the transcript of that day to figure out what was placed on the projector.
I think the court could ask for more specifics, and as opposed to reading the entire direct and cross, if they have,
I agree. So
they have more specifics.
give me just one moment. I'm going to pull up the jury instruction related to it, okay? Yes. So I'm going to type out what I intend to read to the jury, which is the supplemental instructions 4.4, when there's a request for a readback or playback or transcript of testimony. My intent is to say, members of the jury have discussed with the attorneys your request, and then that is under the second paragraph. And instead of saying relying on your collective memory, instead I'm going to say, could you please write down a specific description as possible of on the part of the witness testimony that you wish to hear again so that we can attempt to comply with your request. Is that okay?
It's an agreement.
All right, let's bring out the jury. Thank you. All right, welcome in, members of the jury. Everyone may be seated. Members of the jury, I received your question and I need to read it in front of you, so I'll read it for the record. I've titled this in my own handwriting at the top. It says jury question 2. We are trying to find a document shown on the projector when Chris Johns was on the stand. We know it was shown on August 24th, 2026. May we please have the transcript of that day? And I've discussed your question, which I will file now as Court Exhibit 4. I've discussed the request with the attorneys, but you all know how long that Chris Johns was on the stand. And so what we've asked of you is that if you could retire to the jury room, write down a more specific reference besides what was placed on the projector so that we can find that part of the transcript so that we can try to comply with your request, okay? So we'll wait for you to buzz back when you have a different description. You can write that down on a piece of paper, and then we will search for it, and then we will attempt to comply with your request, okay? All right. All right, please let the record reflect that the jury's left the courtroom. We'll just hold.